Hey YouTube, here's a guitar you've maybe not seen before. This is a Fender Telecaster. Yeah, really bad lighting, you can't see it. Anyway, so I bought a few necks off eBay a couple of months ago, and this is me using them up. Put it somewhere you can see the shape of it. It's clearly quite different from a Fender Telecaster headstock. I didn't do it, but I'm going to leave it on because I think it's quite amusing. I would take it off if it looked like a Fender shaped head. So the neck is second hand I just got off eBay. The body is made of knotty pine, which is just basically two bits that are doweled and clamped and glued together. Similar to the Shockingbird. This one doesn't have a name yet. So with the Shockingbird, what I drew around a Telecaster and drew around the bottom horn bit of a PC Rich Mockingbird to get the shape. This one I did the same thing, but apart from I drew around a Washburn A10, Washburn Stage Series guitar. Mockingbird's a much better name than like A10 or Stage Series. I don't know what to call this guitar. It doesn't have a name as yet. So just the one humbucker. I copied where the humbucker is on my Westtone Clipper 6, which was a guitar that was designed to have one pickup in it. So I figured that'd be a good idea rather than having it really close to the bridge where it is on most guitars. I'm not sure that the reason it's there is so that they don't have to bother changing the routing on the guitar. Or I'm putting it in the best place, which I think might be here. Trying to keep things as simple as possible. I've got it would be for one thing my favourite bridge. Very, very like the old Washburn Sustain. It's just a new Chinese one. It's through strung with the teletype ferrules on it. The only thing that would make it better is if you could top load it as well as an option. It's just such an easy bridge to use. See if you could get, it's solid. It's not like the crappy ones you often get. It just seems to be solid. I just wish if you could string it from the top as well, it'd be amazing. Because then you could just stick it on any guitar. But this one you've got to drill holes all the way through. But that doesn't really matter. I do like it. It's got a smooth top on it as well. Very comfy. The pickup is from a Dean Cadillac 1980, which I bought years ago, and they were in my Epiphone SG for a while. They've been in a few different guitars. They used to be gold, and what I did was I just used Brasso on them, and I'm not getting a good picture of it here, but it's basically slightly gold, but when I used the Brasso it just took off all the coating, so it's sort of silver, so we get chrome. This knob, I don't know, it was on a guitar I bought the other day. I've only got one of them. It's pretty cool. It's got wee rubber bits on it. I don't think it's off a hi-fi. And I went for a strap type output socket. I'm trying to keep it simple because I've been playing the Shockingbird so much. Having one pickup is just brilliant in one volume, so I had to rent this from the back, so I'm going to have to make a plate or get a plastic plate to cover up that. Yeah, so there's not really much else to go for it. I had to do a little bit of work on this one. It's annoying. It didn't have a nut, so I had to cut the nut, which is annoying. Wish it had just been there, been much easier. And I had to actually do some fret work on it. It had really sharp edges on it, and some of the frets were high. And it's one of those things that, yesterday it was, this guitar is shit, and then now I've sorted it out, so it's sounding good. So and I put a push-pull coil split in it because I've been really enjoying that one in single coil mode. So this one cancels out the northmost coil, gives you this one instead. So it's See, the coil split mode really does make quite a difference. Maybe it's just because I've been playing with a single on the other guitar all week, or all month even. It just responds really well. In fact, all of the ones I've been making out of this wood just respond really well. When you see them, you really bite into them. They're really dynamic. Does that make sense? When you really play them hard, they really give back. I also think there's an element of I've talked about this before. When a guitar's been sat unplayed for 10 years, or in this case ever, because it used to be a plank of wood, it takes a while for everything to sort of vibrate its way. You know, all the bolts just tighten up a little bit, and everything just moves and it dries out, and all these things to come back into use. Many guitars I've picked up haven't been played in 10 years, and first half hour they just get better and better just by playing them. You know, not even by fixing them up or anything like that, just by playing them. And these are just getting so good. This is only a day old. Plank of wood, so. It's got a really fat neck on it, this one. I like the maple fretboard. It's like a, I've no idea what kind of guitar it'd be from. I don't think it was a very expensive one. Although I did put new tuners on it, but if you look at where the old tuners were, they've only got the one screw hole, which implies that it had reasonably good tuners on it to start with, you know, rather than those ones with the square covers on it. So these ones they've got perloid heads on them. I've actually bought skulls I was going to put on, but I can't find them. They're about somewhere and they're sitting in an envelope. What was the other thing I was going to do? That's me using the Rat and the Softtech, but I found out with the other guitar like this one, the Voodoo Octave pedal was really nice for fuzz sounds. having that octave pedal. That's just my girlfriend's. I'm going to give it back to her. But that's because it's really cheap. They're only 25 quid. New. It's like, pah. It's got a sort of cheap and broken sound, but it's a cheap and broken sound I like. Goes well with my sort of cheap and broken looking guitars. Yeah, so some. I don't really know what to do with these. Let's just keep them, or I don't really want to paint them up in case they lose the sort of thing that makes them unique. And obviously, if you're buying a guitar, I mean, nearly all the guitars you can buy now are smooth. You don't get ones that have got lumps in them and stuff. You know, this is. You can see it's handmade. It's like if you just run it out of a CNC machine, you end up with perfect corners, whereas in this you just end up with an organic feel. It's also recycled, I suppose, because the bits of wood that I used to chop them up were only sort of this length anyway, so they were useless as joists. Yeah. So minimalist look. I don't know what I'll do next. I was looking at, I've got in fact I've got a BC Rich Neck, which I quite fancy doing another one of these with them. I can't get away from this putting one pickup in, because I just feel everyone should have a one pickup guitar. They're just it's so easy. Definitely the coil split gives you two sounds, which is kind of cheating a bit, but it just sounds so good, the single coil.